Hey guys, no time to explain, no time to explain. Leave it to the Beatles to make me feel happy again. Let me tell you guys something. Today is the 4th anniversary and I have absolutely nothing special planned. We're just going to be doing some stuff. But before we do that stuff, there is only a few minutes left to buy the Vinesauce shirt, guys. Seriously. It says 6 minutes left. I don't know if that's right, but it might be. So let's go ahead and promo that. We got only a few minutes left. The shirt is, this design may never come back. May never come back. Ever. But it's been a huge smashing success, and I want to thank everyone for actually getting a shirt. The streamers and myself are going to have a very good summer. It's going to be a very good start to the summer for us. I'm actually going to buy a video card so I can stream more PC stuff, including Space Engineers, which I wanted to stream, but I played it today and it ran like crap. But that's what I'm getting. So thank you. I love you guys so much. But, every streamer is going to get an even cut. And of course, I got 2 shirts. I ordered 2 of them. So yeah, if you want a shirt, you've got about 6 minutes left, probably less by now. And it's teespring.com/vinesaucejar. So this is the last time you'll ever hear about this shirt, ever. So I may as well start the stream with it just before the time ends and we all fade away into oblivion. So there you go. That's the thing. And let's see what happens. I think the page is stuck. I think it's broken, guys. I don't know what happened. I can't refresh the page. There's an overload. The page has been overloaded. Anyway, I've come across a lot of older stuff as I check my folders here, and I've got a lot of personal memories. Look at all this old art. My God. I mean, for me, it's just a great time to be able to look back and see all the things that people drew. Look at this one from Black Colors. It's amazing. But yeah, I mean, so this is the 4th anniversary, and I guess I'll start with maybe just we'll do some Mario Kart. But before I do Mario Kart, I'll do as much stuff as I can to include as many of you as possible, because this 4th anniversary isn't so much about us, the streamers. It is, but it's kind of like, what's the point if you guys aren't here? So this is really all about you guys. Some of you whose names I'm aware of, some of you have been here for a very, very long time, and some of you have stuck with us through all the good and bad times. Some of you have been here since the beginning, almost, and it's very much appreciated. I mean, I'm not one to give these big formal speeches. I don't really generally like doing this, but I'll do it because I want to, because today is really it's a number, it's a day. It doesn't really matter that much, but it kind of does to a lot of people, so therefore it'll mean the same for me as well. Here's Nicolas Cage and a banana. This is more important than the rest of the art. So it's about you. We're going to do some streams that involve you. We'll do some Mario Party later. We'll do choicest voice. Just stuff that you guys like that I stream. Like I said, I don't have anything really too special planned, but I'm going to try to give away some Steam games as well, if possible. Maybe have a raffle. But before I do that, what I want to do is explain how the stream started for any new people. And just before we do Mario Kart, I just want to tell you what happened to influence the stream into existence. It's a weird story, but I'll tell you. And I've told this story a few times. basically, what happened was I used to watch a lot of streams, and my favorite one went under. And so I decided that I wanted to. It was called Scourge's Flying Castle, which reminded me of Monty Python's Flying Circus, so I liked it. But it was cool. Like I watched the streams and I thought, oh my god, this is awesome. Like people are actually interacting. There were like 50 people there, and I was like, wow, these people are famous. And the streamer Bombchu was streaming Monster Hunter, so I used to play and watch him because he was better at the game, and I figured maybe he could, teach me a few things just by me watching his streams. So it was fun for a little bit, and then they had Autopilot, which is random videos that were crazy, including some Yako videos that made me laugh a lot for God knows whatever reason. I have a weird sense of humor. And I figured that it might not be that hard to start a stream, but who would pay attention to me? Like, who would watch me stream? And that really turned into why I didn't start it for about 6 or 7 months after, or until about 6 or 7 months after that moment. The stream went under, and it took me a long time. I would be on live stream. I would just search for streams, and there was really nothing that I liked. Either the commentary wasn't good, the people weren't personable enough, or they were just completely just idiotic or just nasty people. Sometimes their voices were grating, and so I never settled from that point forward. And I felt like, man, how great would it be if there was a stream where everyone was good and you could watch a stream and then watch the autopilot when there was no stream. And I thought about it for a little bit, but I never followed through. And then around May, I went to bed. I had a dream that I was streaming Chrono Trigger. I swear to God. So I went on live stream, and I went to the create stream area, and I worked on it, and I made like little graphics and little bullet bills. There's a bullet bill still on live stream. I'll show you, actually. It's kind of a trip. One of the first things I did 4 years ago was make this bullet bill that I'm about to show you. I had to make it fit this particular box. Hang on. Check this out. Straight from live stream. There it is. The very first graphic ever on Vinesauce was that bullet bill that I made as the stream icon. And I never replaced it. I never put the mushroom. We went through a number of different mushrooms, and I never replaced Bullet Bill. So there's something that I don't think any of you knew ever. It's just a little piece of information I just remembered now. I don't know if it means as much to you as it means that as much to me, because, I like stuff like this, but in any case, there you go. So I legitimately had that dream, and, I started the stream the next day, and I streamed Chrono Trigger the day after that, and that day was May 11th, 2010. And here we are today. So that's pretty much it. That's the history of the stream as it first came into existence. And from there, just advertisement that happened a bit on V, which eventually turned into us not needing to go to V anymore. But we did find good people from there. A lot of our early streamers that are still with us were from those early days of advertising. And we were lucky. There was a lot of luck. I'm not so incredibly callous or vain or naive to think that this stream isn't as popular as it is without luck. We were very, very lucky. I am not exactly a cult of personality kind of person. I'm pretty good at what I do after 4 years, but I wasn't all that special of a streamer then. I just did what I knew how to do best, which was play games and talk shite. So that's what I did. And we got lucky in a number of respects. So eventually, more streamers came on board, more viewers stayed. Despite our tremendous and enormous luck, we never held a gun to anyone's head and said, you have to be here to watch the stream. You have to stay here. People just stayed on their own, and I'm happy we were able to do that. Myself and the other streamers put a lot of hard work into that, and we did a lot of streams, and I personally spent a lot of time making sure that the site looked good as best as I could. I'm not a developer or a designer, but and then of course, as time went on, some other great people like Dyer and Schick came aboard to help us make the site look good. And then GPM from that stream actually designed our first website. I will forever remember that and forever be indebted to him for that. Thank you, GPM, if you're out there somewhere. And I guess just time worked in our advantage, and my YouTube stuff started getting popular for a number of either planned or unplanned reasons. And 4 years later, here we are, and the stream is alive and well, and I am Tingle. So that's it. That's the history of Vinesauce in a nutshell. The word Vinesauce, while I set up Mario Kart, is basically a nickname I had. They used to call me Vine, and then my friend Mike used to put the word sauce onto the end of other words a lot. So one day he said Vinesauce, and one day, like 3 years later, I remembered it, and I stuck with it because I needed a new YouTube channel name, and I was like, that's perfect. So, and the Vines came from, we were playing a Mario Party game. I'll tell the story yet again. We were playing a Mario Party game, and there was a mini game where vines came out of the ground. And my friend Mike and I, and a few other people, were playing, and I think it was Mike that said, are those vines like growing out of an asshole? They look like they're growing out of an asshole. So we watched them grow, and we had this joke that, you know, you woke up one morning and vines were growing out of your butt. And then someone had the brilliant idea of making the observation that the name Vinny and Vine shared a lot of similarities phonetically, and I guess they just started calling me Vines. So that stuck for a while, and people would call me Vine or Vines, and it was just a cheeky little nickname, and it stuck, and there you go. That's everything you need to know, if you didn't already. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do a little Mario Kart. The t-shirt page it's done. Here's our final number for anyone who is curious. We sold 391 shirts out of 150. Holy fucking shit. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoy the shirt. I wear my Vinesauce shirts like a fucking huge nerd as much as I can. And they're comfortable and they wash well. So I hope you enjoy the shirt. But thank you for the support, everyone. And thank you for just making all this possible once again.